Alright, boys and girls, we're back for another video. This one is on some of the toughest SAT questions I could find. Let's get into it. Here is number 28 on the left-hand side. This question is really tough because majority of you are just going to choose C and D, like dummies. Why? Well, first of all, this point right here. A lot of you think that that's the y-intercept of 62. Great. It's C and D. But it's not. That is a trap. Really, what I always tell students is watch out for the scale and the axes. Again, watch out for the scale and the axes on the SAT. Why? Well, because this is not the y-intercept. In fact, if I extended this line all the way down here, maybe that's going to be the y-intercept. Why? Well, this would be the x-coordinate of 0. Again, this is 140 in the x. That is not the y-intercept. The y-intercept is when the x is 0. So the y-intercept is probably somewhere down there. So, first of all, it's not C or D. Those are the answer choices I would not choose. But you know what I would choose? Well, it's either going to be A or B. Again, A or B, but how do I know which one? Well, what I would say is, take a look at the slope. Find any 2 points on the line, maybe those 2 points, and it's going up how much? It's going up 10 and over 40. Again, it's going up 10 and over 40. In that case, what is the slope of this line? If it's rising 10 and running 40, something like 1/4, better yet 0.25. That's which answer do we like more? We like answer choice A. Interesting. That's a tough one. Let's keep going. Come over here for number 30. Of course, pause the video here if you want to give these a shot before I get through them. But if you want to just listen along, that's cool too. This question says, Hong Bo, our Asian friend, Hong Bo, sold X cell phones in 2013. The number of cell phones he sold was 128% greater in 2013 and 29% greater in 2014. Which expression represents this? Well, if something is up 29%, again, if something is up 29%, isn't that going to be 1.29? And if something is up 128%, that's 2.28. And again, why? Well, as of right now, you are 100% of yourself. But if you gain 128%, what's that going to be? That's going to be 228%. The answer is D. Hong Bo is making a lot of cell phones. Let's keep going. Come down here for number 20. This is from a non-calculator section. So what's happening here? First of all, it looks like you have radicals or square roots, and you're trying to get them into fractions. So that's what I would do first. Really, I would convert this to x to the 5 halves over convert this to x to the 4 thirds. From there, understanding that I need to subtract through division. Again, through division of exponents, you subtract. The difficulty here is that you need to convert these to common denominators. How do you ever add or subtract fractions? You need common denominators. So this is going to be x to the 15 sixths, and this is going to be x to the 8 sixths. Again, how did I do that? 3 goes to 6, 2 goes to 6, 5 goes to 15, and 4 goes to 8. Really common denominators. From there, at that point, now that I have common denominators through division, we actually can subtract. So what's that going to do? That's going to subtract straight down. This is x to the 7 sixths. And we are done. That's our final answer. The final answer is 7 sixths. All right. Comment down below and ask any questions if you have any. If not, let's come down here to number 26, our last question of the day. Our last question is this guy. And this is a really famous skill. They test this on the SAT all the time. This is what I like to call a 420, or a 420 blaze it. What's the point? Well, the point is, well, this x to the 4th minus 8x squared plus 16, it's actually factorable. You might not know how to factor a quartic function, but it's actually pretty easy. Imagine it was just x squared. What would the factor there be? It would be x minus 4 and x minus 4. The only difference is it's not that. It's x to the 4th. Therefore, which two Which two parents gave birth to x to the fourth? Well, it's going to be x squared minus 4. X squared minus 4. At which point, these are actually differences of squares. That's x plus 2, x minus 2, and x plus 2, x minus 2 again. So what's our final answer? Well, 2 definitely checks out. That's this step right here. And actually 1 also checks out. Wow, the answer is C. Like I said, if you have any questions, comment down below on any of these questions and try my whole series. Really, this is the 4th episode of my most difficult SAT math questions, and I'm going to keep cranking out more. If this video helped you or challenged you, give me a nice like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.